to Tech Talks edition of A Sight for Sore Eyes. My name is Terry Gustafson, and my moderator is Jamie Bearden, and we're going to do a hangout to find out just how easy it is to create a Google site for your classroom. So this is our mission, to learn the basics of creating, editing, and organizing a website using Google Sites. So we're going to try to add a calendar page, a news page, a storage page, and maybe insert a YouTube video and some pictures. This will be a basic site that we're going to make, something you can work with. And so now we're going to interrupt this broadcast so I can go to show you how to get a Google site. So most of you would have to be, in order to have a site, you have to have a Gmail, or if you're lucky enough and you're with NM Delta, then you have your Google app for education suite, and you'll have sites in there. So the first thing you're going to do is sign into your email, and then you're going to click on this little, they call it a hamburger looking thing here, and usually you can find sites within here. Here's my sites. If it's not in there, what you can also do is just click more, and then go down to more, even more from Google. And you can scroll down, and you go far enough, you'll see sites down here, right here. So we're just going to click on this right now, and it's going to take us to our different sites that we have. So here's our blended learning sites. We're going to create a new site. So we can do a blank template, or we can browse the gallery for templates that are already made. You can browse by category, schools and education. And as you can see, one of the first things that come up is a classroom site. So when you create it from a template, it's giving you everything all together in the same theme. So you're just typing in and editing the text basically. But today we're going to start from scratch. So I'm going to close this, and I'm going to click blank template. Next thing you need to do is type in the box a name of your website. And we're going to make this one, just for the sake of time, Terry's Terrific Classroom. You can name it anything you want. You can edit it after you name it if you change your mind. And the next thing you would need to do is go down here and select a theme. So we have all kinds of colors to choose from here. You want to stick with something pretty basic when it comes to a classroom website. So I think that we'll pick something along this. Let's try the charcoal. Now I'm going to create. Press the red button on the upper left to create, and it should load and show us our home page, our blank home page, actually. So here it is. Here's our blank home page with my title, Terry's Terrific Classroom. And so what we need to do is maybe add some pages to this site. So how do we add pages? Well, if you go up here between this icon and this one, you'll see this little plus, and it says create page. So I'm going to add a couple pages, because every classroom site needs some basic pages. So one of the pages I may want to add, and you may want to add, is a place for your syllabus. So I'm going to type in the title here, syllabus, and it's going to create another page for my syllabus. I usually try to keep everything here fine, because I really don't need to change anything. I'm going to click create, and I'm going to check that it came up, and there it is, syllabus. You always want to remember to save your page, or when you come back to it, it won't be there. So let me click and make another page, so I can show you how to put things into here. And the next page I want to make is maybe a assignment page. So I'm going to create an assignment page, type the name, create, then save when it comes up here. So I'm going to create 2 or 3 more. One we can put some gadgets in. So I'm actually going to put news, a news page. I'm going to click create. Every time you make a page, you click create and save. And I'm actually going to put a site in, or a page in here for storage. So this is called a storage page. I'm just going to type storage, create, and save. I'll explain why we need a storage page later. And there's my storage page, save. Okay, now that we have a couple other pages in here, there is one more page I want to create to show you how to put a calendar in here. So I'm going to create a calendar page. And that's kind of basically all I need for now. Calendar. I'll show you how to put a calendar in. So create and save. So anytime I want to make changes to any of my pages, I'm going to need to come over here and click whatever page it is that I'm going to load resources in or change. Let's go to the home page. The home page is usually the first thing that people see. Maybe I want to personalize it a little more in the home page, so I'm going to show you how you can personalize it. We're going to go up here and click this little pencil icon, and it'll put us in edit mode. And from here, I can do all kinds of things. For example, I can insert a picture. So let me show you how to insert a picture. I'm going to click insert, and I've uploaded a picture onto my own computer here. So I'm going to just click picture or image, and I'm going to search for the file. And it's coming up slowly. I'm going to go to my desktop where it is. And I'm going to find the picture that I need and double click it. So it is uploading the picture right now. And I'm going to say, yeah, that's the one. Okay. You see little editing buttons up here when you first load it. This allows us to center it or possibly make it smaller if we want. And I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to just leave it at that. And I'm going to click over here and I'm going to click save. Don't forget to click save or it won't be there when you come back. Okay, so there it is. Maybe I wanted to add a little text to tell the students how to navigate. So I'm going to click my pencil button again. And I'm actually going to insert some text. So let's go over here and enter. And I want to insert it on the right side here. So I'm going to click some buttons to get it to the right side. There we go. And I'm going to type whatever text it is that I want to type. Because it's a big announcement, I'm going to put it in bold and change the font a little to Georgia. And I'm going to make it pretty big for my welcome and make it a certain color. So welcome. That's a big welcome message. You can add more text if you want. Lower this a little bit. And that's it. I'm going to maybe type a message, use my navigation or for navigation, select buttons on the side. Oh, that's horrible there. Students. Let me erase that. My caps lock must be on. And then I'm going to type my instructions. There you go. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to click save. So it makes sure that all the text that I entered gets saved. And you can customize this all kinds of ways, but you want to throw some things into here because this is the first home page that they'll look at. So let's put some resources in some of these other pages. For example, assignment. So maybe I have some homework assignment that I want them to do. I'm going to click the edit page button. And maybe I'm going to have them watch a video. So let's go ahead and insert a video. It's very easy to do. You're going to click insert, and they should have YouTube right here. So you can paste the URL in there. I haven't got one available, so I'm going to go ahead here and search in YouTube for the dog talking video. And as soon as I get the URL, I'm going to paste it in there. And there it is. So this is for your entertainment. I'm going to go ahead and skip the ad. Let's get the share button.
Leak-free periods from the Radiant collection.
Or actually, we can even paste it from the top of the address bar here.
I just couldn't stop thinking about it.
Control C.
So, yeah. So,
Close it out. Go back to your assignment here and paste it in here. And that's the one I want. So I'm going to go ahead and click save. And I'm going to center this. And as soon as it loads, it will have my YouTube video available. I'm going to click save. And we'll come back and see that a little bit later. So now I want to put a calendar in. So here's my calendar page. I'm going to click the pencil icon, and it's very easy. You just insert, and you'll see a little thing that says calendar in here. Click that. I have many calendars to choose from, so I'm going to find one that doesn't have too much information in it. Let's go down here. How about holidays? Use this calendar. And I'm going to select it. And I'm going to save. And this also has the options to center it and make it smaller or bigger. It takes a little while to upload. So I'm going to go ahead and click save. Oh, there it is already. All right, so we got a couple pages and some things in. They have gadgets for these. I'm going to go ahead and go to my news and show you some of the gadgets you can put in here. I'm going to click my edit page and insert, and you'll see over here something called more gadgets. So go ahead and click that. Now you can search within public gadgets, and you can see all these kind of things. Or what's nice, you can search in the address bar by subject. So for example, I wanted this to have a news gadget. So I'm going to search news. And we have Google News here. I'm going to go ahead and click that and see if it's what I want. And I'll actually select it. And then I will say OK. So it will put a news gadget within here. Let me go ahead and center that. And let me save it. And the one thing I wanted to talk to you about is why I have a storage page. I'm going to click on storage. What's useful if you have a storage page is like things like your syllabus. You can just provide a link to it, and you can store your files in here. So maybe I want to add a file. And I'm going to add my syllabus. And it's uploading. You can add files from your drive, or you can add files from your desktop. So I'm going to go up here and actually, where's my share button? I'm going to edit the page again and save. Now, this one little thing you do now, I'm going to take this and drag it up to here as part of my storage. I believe I forgot to click the edit. Put it right up here in the box next to storage. And that way, when I go back to my syllabus page, I can just link to it. So let me save that. And let me go back to my syllabus. Oh, it's one thing I forgot. I'm going back to storage. I'm going to highlight this. Control C, go to syllabus, and I'm going to paste it within my syllabus. So let me go ahead and edit the page. And this way they can actually go in and view the syllabus, or they can go in there and print out the syllabus. So let me save this. And so we're home now. So let's look at some of the pages we created. We have our home page. We have our site map, which we didn't have to create. It automatically comes with all the things that I put in it. We have assignment page where we can enter videos. We can go ahead and enter any of our forms from Google Drive. And for your entertainment.
Food. I just couldn't stop thinking about it. Yeah. So, yeah. So, I went to the fridge and I opened up the meat drawer.
And what's nice about this is that the students don't have to leave your website to watch the video.
Bacon that's like maple. Got maple flavor. The maple kind, yeah.
It's embedded right into your assignment page here. We can add files such as papers or resources to read.
I ate it.
So that's that. That's a very funny video. Let's look at my calendar page. I have a calendar here where I can put events that are coming up. Let's see if the news loaded up. Oh, it's unable to get the news feed right now, so something must be going on. And our syllabus. So we can go ahead and click that and it would bring up the syllabus that I made. And that's about it. So we have made our basic Google site. The address itself is going to be, in this case, the site is part of NMDelt, so we'll have part of that address in it. If we ever decided that we didn't like what we did, we can go up here to settings and we can go down to manage site and you'll be able to delete your site. So let's go down here and you see this little button, delete site. That's all you need to do to delete it and start all over. It also has these other options where you can edit things within the site if you didn't want to delete the whole thing. But basically, that is what we got as far as the basic building of the site. Thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, email Terry, Terri, at nmdelt.org and send me some suggestions. Thank you for joining.